I'm Hannah Dasher, and you're watching the UK Americana Bar Show.
It's time to say goodbye. Y'all help me go viral in this kitchen.
Stand by your pan. Stand by your pan. My biscuits bring all the boys to the yard.
We've outgrown it. Thank you, Jesus. Time for you to see the new one.
Welcome home.
Stand by your pan.
Hey, what? Hey everybody, welcome back to the UK Americana Bar Show. Thank you for joining us, we really do appreciate it. A couple of weeks back, I interviewed Hannah Dasher, all the way from Nashville. She's telling us all about the success she's having with her album, The Other Half, and the successes she's had on Apple charts out in America. Plus, how wonderful it went down at Country to Country here in London last year. This girl is phenomenal. She also tells us about her TV show on TikTok with 1.5 million followers, don't you know, called Stand By Your Pan. And, oh yes, Stan. You're going to love this girl, Hannah Dasher. Check her out, part 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the UK Americana Bar Show. Thank you for joining us. Oh my God, this girl who we've got today is unbelievable. She is a super duper star, big heart, big hair, and a big dose of Southern charm. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah Dasher. How you doing, Hannah?
Hello, Sam Miller. Tickled to be here, hon. Thank you.
All right, how about this then? Ever since I sold my Dusty Springfield records, I just don't know what to do with my shelves. What?
The dad jokes are crazy. Anyway, but now you're into the 60s California rock era.
Okay, let's bring it up to speed then. How you doing?
I'm fat and sassy. Tickled to be coming back to the UK, home of great rock and roll. And we're bringing the country music flair.
And I know you want to come on the show. Are you here in October or November?
Yes, in October.
Right.
The end of October, so 24 October through the 27th. So we're hitting a lot of places. We'll be at the O2, Indigo O2 in London.
Cool.
Which on 24 October. And where all will we be? Wolverhampton on the 25th. The KK Steel Mill. Oh my gosh, 26th October is City Hall, O2 City Hall in Newcastle. And then back in Wolverhampton at Rodeos on October 27th. So really exciting.
If you don't get time to get into the studio here, we'll come up and meet you somewhere. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, by all means, you come to the show, Shugs, or one of the shows. But yes, where is your studio located exactly?
We are from the O2, 20 minutes.
Oh, well, we'll just have to do something around the
Maybe that's what we do then.
23, 24. Yeah.
Part 1.
So look, tell me about Stand By Your Pan.
Goodness, I just spent the last hour trying to film a 10-second introduction. It's time consuming, but Stand By Your Pan has taken me to some really cool places and exposed me to some really great people from all walks of life, non-country music fans, country music fans,
of course.
And really just united us under one hub of good comfort food. And my kitchen is very nostalgic. I'm in my new office right now. I'm at home during the week here filming
and you're
before we head on the road.
You're predominantly on TikTok, 1.5 million subscribers. That's not bad.
No, we're updating it too. But yes, I'm very grateful to have gained a following.
Yeah.
During quarantine, and the Instagram's growing, and the Facebook and all those channels. I haven't really devoted my time to YouTube yet, but I do have some videos that are doing pretty well over there. Some music videos.
I'm surprised you get the time.
Right? No, bless it. But I know my life is a balance between the fender and the frying pan. I mean, that's what it is right now. But I'm grateful.
And you do a lot of writing as well for artists.
I've written for Lainey Wilson, written a lot of songs for her, and Brad Paisley, a guy named Ian Munzik, who I think has just recently made his debut over in the UK, released last year at C2C.
Amazing.
Yeah, but honey, I've just been so busy writing and working on projects. We've got a little, I don't know when this airs, but I've got a long-awaited project we haven't announced yet coming out that does involve food that everyone's been asking for. So that's been consuming a lot of my time. On top of this live record that we've been doing, that we did.
You was at the venue of Eric Church. Sorry, I thought it was a...
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So Eric opened a big venue in Nashville, and it's like a theater, and it's $high ticket, and he performed there 19 times last year. He did, but he's had Ray Wiley Hubbard, which you're an Americana guy, so you'll be familiar with Ray.
Yeah.
Who else? Some of the big songwriters just did a thing there. His songwriters like Ryan Tingle and Jeff Hyde, who I also collaborate with. And Eric crashed that show last weekend. But yeah, I performed there in November and to do a Nashville show. And we recorded it so that I would have a live album to release this year while I work on other new music.
Well, I know you because you were one of the breakout artists from country to country here in London.
Yeah.
Went through the whole of the country Americana circuit over here. I mean, that must have been fantastic. It must be a big surprise for you.
It was such a blessing. I've been here in Nashville for like 13 years. And so to be well received, and my PR guy told me that we drew the largest crowd outside of the arena. Right. And so I was just so grateful. Charts apparently are fan driven over in the UK, not money driven like they are over here. Yeah. I mean, there's gatekeepers everywhere you go, I'm sure. But anyway, it's just it's really good to go where music lovers are and where there are a few less gatekeepers, so that your songs can be heard.
I mean, they are big fans here, and Bob Harris. BBC.
Love Bobby Harris, that dog.
He's a big fan.
He had me on the radio show. I just love him. They saw my meet and greet line wrapped around the building. I'm like, ooh, we got to bring this chick up. And Country Line, TV, all those guys. But yeah.
Another one. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, Mark and Bob are great. They had me come do a thing a few months ago for a country music festival here in Nashville, and got to host some of my heroes and some of my favorite country music acts. Friend like Jordan Davis and Thomas Rhett and Leonard Skinner, is one of my heroes, and Gretchen Wilson. And so that interview's on BBC Radio too.
Tell me about this book publishing deal you got with the biggest in the world. Was it HarperCollins?
Oh, goodness. Really big book. HarperCollins, yes. I've signed a book deal, so the long-awaited cookbook is underway, and we start promoting that in August. So if this airs before then, we can't mention it. But if it does, we got a cookbook coming, y'all.
A friend of ours said to say hello, called Eric Dial.
Oh, hello, Eric, that dog.
Rocking with you.
He is such a sweetie. I'm going to send him a thank you. I got to send him a thank you for that.
He said, tell us you can come on again anytime.
I will. He is a breath of fresh air, and I admire anyone that likes what they like, not because they're told to like it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that's the difference between your top 40 listeners and your Americana or Outlaw. Or, you know what I mean? I think that's because you'd be amazed at the people back home, where when I say home, I'm from, South. I'm from Georgia, but the folks that in the state of Georgia that don't know who Sturgill Simpson or Tyler Childers is, and they're huge now, or Margot Price, and who's a new friend of mine who's been really kind and embracive, if you will, of my art. Anyway, but there's really great stuff out there if you just go digging for it. And
listen, let me ask you about this. My Other Damn Half. What's that?
The Other Damn Half?
Yeah.
That was a follow-up album to the Half record when I was on Sony RCA.
Right.
We released the Half record that had songs like Left Right on it, and You're Gonna Love Me, and Guys Buy the Drinks, Girls Call the Shots, etc. Leave This Bar. And I had to save up the money to put out the second album. I wanted to call it or I wanted to put out the whole damn record anyhow, but it would be too expensive to buy the masters. So nonetheless, I put out The Other Damn Half. And it has songs like Crying All the Way to the Bank.
A few tears in my beer when I wrote this song right here, and it's gonna be a damn good year if it keeps climbing. Then I'm as rich as I used to be. Crying all the way to the bank.
Your latest music, are you still? It's got a tinge of rock and roll to it, but it's predominantly country.
Yes, it is. It is. Ilya Toshinsky,
Yeah.
one of my favorite Europeans. He's darling, but he produced or co-produced the album, and you know, for the time crunch we were under, you know, I think it's a great representation of the music.
Yeah.
But again, I didn't get to pick the band that I wanted for that session, because I think what I do live, what my band and I do live, is greasier and soulful and a lot more head bobby, if you will, and a lot fatter. And so that's why I wanted to record a live album to kind of showcase what we do. It's not slick and polished like the Nashville way. That's kind of the only way they know. Everything's got to sound clean and slick, and there's
a lot of excitement around the album. A hell of a lot of excitement going on around it.
Oh, you know, well, the other day and a half, we debuted at 16 on the iTunes charts. I had no idea that was possible.
Yeah, amazing.
But yes, I'm so grateful for that. And yeah, we made Apple's Top 100, number 60. Something, anyways, on Apple's Top 100. We beat Elton John.
Yeah.
And Morgan.
That'll do.